Hello everyone, welcome back to my craps tutorial, and today in my craps tutorial we'll be talking about hedging risk. Uh, so we all know what hedging means, right? So hedging is basically you're trying to limit uh, your risk. Okay, so what we are trying to do here is in this tutorial I'll I'll teach you a strategy where you can limit your risk and you can make the most profit from your role, right? From the bankroll. So let's say you have a bankroll of $200, you can make almost 700, 800, maybe even $1,000 from that $200 bankroll. And today in this craps tutorial, I'll teach you about how to make that happen. Okay. So let's begin. Also, in my previous videos, I saw this comment from a gentleman. He mentioned that I should use a real craps table. I should use a real craps table if I have to teach you guys, right? But I would like to tell you guys that it doesn't matter if I'm using a homemade craps pit or even if I buy a real crap table. The reason is every crap table is different, and even in the casinos you guys must have seen that some tables they have a flat surface, the bounce is not that much. Some crap tables they have a medium bounce and some are super bouncy, right? So even if you buy one crap table at home and you keep on practicing on that table, it will definitely change your playing conditions when you go to a casino, right? The reason is because the felt, the ambience is totally different. So I think this is a good investment. What I have right now, this is just $100 investment, and this is just for practice's purpose, right? You're just practicing on this table. So you don't have to buy a real crap table. The reason is you might have to change the felt every time in that table, and that will be super expensive. But in this table, you can install a bouncy felt, a fast felt, so that you can just change your conditions, right? So that is one of the key elements you have to remember. Last week I was playing in Paris, Las Vegas, and the table there is really flat. It has no bounce. So and then last weekend I was playing in Harrah's in Lake Tahoe, and there the table has medium bounce, whereas in Harvey's, just opposite to Harrah's, the table is super bouncy, right? So depending upon the different table, your bounce will affect. And to counter that, today in my tutorial, I'll teach you how to throw the dice and what are the typical things you have to keep in mind when you're throwing the dice. The height, the speed, and where the dice are landing. Those are the key elements which you have to keep in mind whenever you are throwing. So in the beginning, you have to warm up and you have to basically get the feel of the table. Okay, that's what you have to do. So the strategy which I'm going to tell you today, which I'm going to teach you today, do not place big bets in the beginning unless you have warmed up, because you want to get used to the table first. So I would recommend, at least for first few rolls, till you 7 out or you hit a point, go with minimal bet, and after that you can go with this strategy. So sorry, I'm having my coffee today, but coffee is really good. So today's tutorial is about hedging risk and making the most profit from your role, right? So let's assume we have a $200 bankroll. Okay, we are playing with $200 bankroll. So the green chips are $25 each. The red chips are $5. Okay, and these white chips are $1 each. So 100, 95 and $5. Okay, so we are starting with $200 bankroll, and the grip. So today I'll talk about a new grip. Okay, and this grip is really wonderful, I would say. It works the best when you're using the all 7 set. Okay, so I call this grip as a pincher grip. Why it's called a pincher grip? The reason is because you're holding it with 2 fingers and you're just supporting with your middle finger, like a pinch of a salt. So you hold like this and then place your middle finger and your ring finger just to support the dice so they keep intact, and you just loft the dice up in the air. Okay, so this grip works best if you're using the all 7 sets, and for this tutorial I would highly recommend to use the all 7 set, because all 7 set is the only set which generates a lot of numbers. Okay, lot of numbers, and if you can control your throw, then you know there's a good possibility that you might not hit 7 at least 7-8 times of your throw. You will not hit 7, and that's what I've seen by myself. Like if I use the all 7 combination and use this particular grip, I don't 7 out in at least 7 or 5 rows, and that is what you guys need to know. You guys need to know like how many throws you can throw without throwing the 7 from any combination of the dice. But I'm really comfortable with all 7 set, because with all 7 set, I know where I need to land the dice on the table with what height, so that 7 will not roll up. Okay? So I'll try to keep this tutorial really short, within 30 minutes, and I would like to show you how I can make 100% or maybe 200-300% of my bankroll. Okay, and we will be doing the pass line strategy this time. Okay, so the puck is off, I am the shooter. I will place $10, which is the table minimum right now. Always go with the table minimum. Okay, and you can maximize your profit from your odds on the place bets. Okay, never put $100, $200, $300 on the pass line or don't pass, because what happens if you 7 out, you will lose that big chunk of money, your base bet. So your base bet should always be minimum. Always it should be the table minimum, and then you can maximize your profit from the place bets or from your odds. Okay, in that way you're reducing the house advantage to nil. Okay, so I always protect my come out roll. If I'm playing a don't pass, then I will put few dollars on big red, maybe a couple of dollars on yo 11 as well. And if I'm playing pass line, then I'll put, let's say if this is a $10 table, then I'll put $10 on the pass line and $2 on any craps to protect my pass line. Okay, so I gave $2 to the bank, $10 is my base bet, and I'm starting with my roll. So I will use the all, for the come out roll, I will use the pair set, the hard number set. So I'm using 1 3 1 3. You can use any set, it doesn't matter, right? And in my come out roll, I would like to land the dice maybe just 6 inches before the wall. Okay, I would like to land the dice as close as I want to close to the wall, so that the result is 7 or 11 or any crap numbers. Okay, so the combination is 1 3 1 3. I'm using the pincher grip. Okay, so the index finger and your thumb, and then 2 fingers just to support the dice. Okay, 10, 6 and 4, 10. Now here the actual game begins, and I'm assuming that you guys have done your warm-up, okay? So I'm keeping this tutorial really short, so I'm not showing you, like if this would have been my first roll, I would just place a less amount on the table so that I can just get the feel of the table. But I know this table, and for this tutorial purpose, I'm not, I'm just going aggressive on this one. So what I'm going to do, I know that I will not throw a 7 until I've thrown at least 3-4 times. So what I will do, I will place the big bets in this phase 1 of the strategy where I'm hedging the risk, but I'm trying to reap the maximum profits from my first few rolls. And I know that I will not be rolling the 7 in next 2-3 rolls. So what I will be doing, I will place some bets here. I'll show you how I will be doing it. So since the point is 10, I'll put $25 on 9, $25 on 5, $30 on 6, $30 on 8, okay, $25 buy on 4. And whatever the amount you have on 6 and 8, just put half of that on the field, $15, okay? And then I'll be putting $25 as the odds for my base bet. I will not be putting the money here because if I put the money here, I have to buy the bet and I will not get the true odds. But if I put the money here, then I will definitely get the true odds, which is 3 to 2, 3 for 2, right? Here I will get 3 for 2, but then I need to buy the bet, okay? So now let's begin. Since we have already established a point, now I will be using the almighty 7 set combo, okay? So I'll be using 3 6 1 4 1. It doesn't matter what you use. But it has to be all 7 combination. And the distance from where I'm throwing the dice to the wall is almost 8 feet. I've already calculated that. This is almost 8 feet. I usually do not play on the tables which are over 14 feet long. So I usually try to play on those tables which are 12 to 14 feet long. Okay? So let's begin. 4 hard ways. 4, 2 and 2. This goes, you get $50 and you get $15 there. Okay. Always count your roll, guys. You cannot forget your roll count. Okay. So since this is phase 1 where we are hedging the risk, I will try to keep this big amount here for just another couple of rolls. That's it. Maybe 2 or 3. After that, I will enter in phase 2 of my strategy, which is the Pullman strategy, where I will be pulling these big amounts and then placing with small amount. Okay, I'll show you that after my third roll. So 1, 4, 6, 3. 8, easy 8, 6 and 2. Okay, I lose this money here, but I'll get 36 from there. So this goes, I get 36. Okay. Do not forget to place your field bet back again once you get paid from the dealer. Okay. Do not forget that. 2, 4, 5, 3. This is my third roll, and after this roll I will be pulling away my big bets. 3, 1 and 2, 3. Get paid on the field. Okay. Now guys, one thing I would like to tell you that always place the chips on the table whenever you practice. I see a lot of these experienced crap teachers on YouTube. I don't want to take their names, but if you follow these guys, you will always see them that they have not placed the chip on the table and they are just shooting, right? Basically, that's a very wrong way of throwing, because that's not a real scenario. Whenever you will go to the casino, there will be always few people playing with you there, and you will always find some chips there. And when the dice will hit the chips, usually there's 7 out, right? So if you really want to know your combination and where you should be landing the dice and how, if you really want to know the behavior of the dice, always place the chips on the table and then practice. Never practice without placing the chips on the table. Okay? So I already threw 3 times, right? So I already completed the phase 1 of my strategy, and now I'm entering into phase 2, which is the Pullman strategy. So what I'm doing right now, I'm pulling my bets. Okay, and I'm placing the bets with smaller numbers, with smaller amount. Okay, if the number is 10, I'll put in this way. Even if I'm rolling and I'm not rolling any number and I'm not rolling 7, I'll be getting paid. I'll remove my odds as well. I'll just keep the base bet, because if I roll the point, which is 10, I'll be getting paid here and I'll be getting paid here as well. Okay, so I'm minimizing my risk now. Okay, and if you see, we started with $200. This was our initial bankroll, $200. This is still 50 bucks here. $25, $30, $40. 40 and 50, 90. We have almost 90. We have $95 profit. Obviously, you cannot remove this bet because the puck is not off, right? You're still rolling. But even if you remove this bet, you're still at $85 profit. So at this point, we are entering the phase 2, which is the Pullman strategy. We've already placed the bets. Okay. Now we'll roll for another 3-4 times, and then if you want, you can remove these bets as well and just play for the number. Okay. The best way to play any sport is when you're not under pressure. Okay. And since you have already reaped some profit, you're not under pressure anymore. Okay. So always remember that you will perform the best when you won't be under pressure. 3, 5, 4, 2. Four, easy 4, 3 and 1. Okay, we get paid on the field. That was our first roll. So always count your roll. So this is phase 2, Pullman strategy, phase 2, and that was our first roll. 5, 3, 2, 4. 9. 3 and 6. 9. Okay? We get paid on the field. We have already made $20 on our phase 2. 5, 6, 2, 1. 3, 1 and 2, 3. Get paid again. 3. 4, 1, 3, 6. 11. Yo 11. 6 and 5. Yo 11. Get paid again on the field. Okay. 6, 3, 1, 4. 6, 3, 1, 4. 9. Get paid again on the field. 3 and 6. Okay. 3, 2, 4, 5. 7. 3 and 4, 7. Okay. So we lost this bet. $54. But let's see how much we made. So this was our initial bankroll, $200. $75, $80, $90. $91 profit. That's a good amount. That's a good amount on your first roll. Believe me guys, that's a really good amount. Okay. So you're limiting your risk and you're still making some profit on your roll. Okay. That's the whole idea about this strategy. And this strategy really works because last weekend I was playing at Harrah's in Lake Tahoe and I made almost $2,000 just using this strategy. And before that I was playing in Paris, Las Vegas, and I made almost $700-800 there as well. Okay, so this strategy really works and it's a low risk strategy, and once you see profit then you're out of pressure, you're not under pressure, and then anyway you'll perform well. And then even if you roll a 7, you don't care because you made enough money, and other people at the table, even they have made some money on your roll. Okay, so let's do it one more time. Okay, $10 base bet. I'll get some change from the dealer, $5. So I'll put $2 on any craps, $2 on any craps, because this is a come out roll and I always protect my base bet. 1, 5, 1, 5. For the come out roll, I always use the hard ways. I can also use the I can also use the all 7 combination. But if I'm using the all 7 combination, I would try to land the dice very close to the wall. Okay, you can also use that combination. 1, 5, 1, 5. Yo 11. So I lost my $2 there, but I'll get $10 here. Since it's a come out roll, I'll again pay $2 on any craps. 1 5 1 5 7 1 and 6 7. Okay, get $10, then $2 there. Since it's a come out roll, I'm protecting my base bet. 1 5 1 5 9 4 and 5 9, center of the field. The puck goes on 9, and we'll start with the hedging risk Pullman strategy phase 1. Okay, whenever you score a point or whenever you get the dice, for the first phase of your roll, you will maximize your profit by placing big bets on the place number for first 2-3 rolls. Then you'll pull them and you'll begin with phase 2, which is the Pullman phase. Okay, so 25 30 on 6 and 8. Okay, and $15 in the field, $25 behind your base bet for the odds for 9. You get some change. 5. Okay, we are buying these bets. Okay, so the dealer might ask you to pay the vig up front. Okay, so those are our vig because we bought 4 and 10. Okay, now the all 7 combination back again. 1 and 2, 6 and 5. 10, easy 10, 6 and 4. So we get paid on the field $3. This will be gone and we'll get 50 back. And the dealer will ask us to pay the vig. Now the second roll. Okay, 1 and 2, 6 and 5. Boxcars, 12. Oops, forgot to take the profit from there. 3. Okay, so I have already made enough money from my first 2 rolls, and I would like to be a little conservative now because I might roll a 7. Right? So what I'll do, I'll enter in phase 2 of my strategy, which is the Pullman. So I'll take all my big bets. I'll tell the dealer that put down my bets. And I'll place $12 on 6, $12 on 8, $10 on 5, and $10 on the field. Okay? I won't put any odds on behind my base bet because if I hit the point, then I'll get paid here and I'll get paid for my even money. Okay. 1 and 5, 6 and 2. 8, easy 8, 3 and 5. Okay. So this is gone, but we get 14 from there, so I'll just take $4 from the dealer. $5 and 4, 2 and 3. $8, easy 8 again. 5 and 3. Take the $4. 4 4235. Nine. We scored the point, guys. 9, 3 and 6. This is what I was talking about. So we get paid here, we get paid here. Take our profit. Okay, the puck is off. And now, since we have already scored the point, we'll again begin with the phase 1, which is hedging risk. We'll go big again, because that is the step 1 or stage 1. Okay, so I'll try to take some green because I have a lot of reds. So this is $100, and I'll take 4 chips. Okay. Since it's a come out roll, $2 on any craps. 1 5 1 5. 6. Easy fix. 4 and 2 6. So we got that money. The puck is on